Drawing the ball is all about keeping a closed face to path relationship. So when we talk delivery from P5 to P6 all the way through into the follow through to P9, we want to try and make sure we keep the club's mass behind our hand path and also keeping the club face close to the path. So I have a noodle here. We're going to put the noodle down to represent that in to out direction of the swing. Now I'm exaggerating this. Depending on how much draw you want, you would need the path more inside out for a big draw and less inside out for a smaller draw. So we've kind of got exaggerated here, and for most folks who want to try and draw the ball, they've really got to overdo the sensation of the club being behind them. Now, a couple of delivery concepts are really important. Number one, if here's my stance line, halfway down in the downswing, when we get from this P5 to P6, it's really important that your lead arm is inside your stance line, that the club is behind you. You want your wrists very much rotated down, bowed or flexed with the lead wrist and extended with the trail wrist so that we can get that club face turned down, pointing at the ground. We get that loft down. Now the face is very closed. That's great because we're going to be swinging more inside out. We need the face open to the path, and in ensuring that happens, we have to make sure we get the face closed enough. But the key here for the draw is to make sure from the P6 position, the club's behind you. As you turn through, you're very much extending and tucking your pelvis. That ensures that you get that shallow inside-out delivery. The other thing I want you to really be aware of is the wrist condition. The more that the wrists are uncocked coming through, that's going to allow the club face to get more closed. So very much a half swing from hip high and through, tucking the pelvis, and the club's going to exit out to the right, and I'm very much going to be stood up. The more I can get that sensation, I'm going to be able to produce an inside-out delivery and a closed face to path. So here we're going to move this just fractionally, and we're going to set up. Again, might slightly close my stance here. We've already talked about ball position can be slightly back to promote that inside out. And from here, I'm just going from hip high all the way through, and again I'm making sure I tuck the pelvis, I uncock the wrist so that I can get the closed face to path. If you can really master the hip high P6 all the way through to P9, that's going to allow you to get a nice draw, get the ball control you want.